I would like to keep my brief really short. After listening to all of the speakers today, I would like to break down my speech in three categories. One is how we can have growth in next decade. Second is how to sustain, and third, how AI, ML, or all these 4.0 fancy stuff will play a role in the coming future. So talking about growth, as Mr. Goyal rightly said, I am involved in molded fiber industry from Parasam side from last 4 to 5 years. So I would just like to give you a small perspective about that. India more or less has more than 600 to 650 paper mills, and average mill size would be, if you consider small, medium and large, would be around 150, 200 or up to 300 tons a day. Today, India has 60 molded fiber plants. Average size of the plant is 3 to 4 tons a day. So if you multiply 60 by 4, it is 240 tons per day. I visited a couple of plants in China, in US and in Europe as well. The average plant in China for molded fiber is 250 tons a day. So if you put all molded fiber plants today together in India, that is one molded fiber plant in China. One average plant in China is exporting around 95% of molded fiber products to Europe and US. This industry, molded fiber industry, is made for China and India because it is bit labor intensive, bit capital intensive. We need good fibers. So I believe India has a very good future in this area. Coming from paper industry, if you compare molded fiber industry, it has 90% similarity. It starts with the pulper, cleaners, refiners, intermediate chest, machine chest, consistency transmitters, and then comes the forming process and then the drying process. So we are already there. But the tragedy is that most of my tableware clients are coming from plastic industry. So my humble request is that before plastic industry takes over this industry again, I was just reading on ChatGPT about molded fiber. This industry will be around $5 billion in next 1 to 2 years. So I believe this will be a very good opportunity for us to enter into this, not only on molded fiber production side, but also on the pulp supply side. So there are another 50-60 plants coming in India. So any big mill, if we go for bagasse pulp or wheat straw pulp or bamboo pulp, this will be a very good addition in the industry. If we get enough pulp, there will be more plant coming in. And today, we have not even replaced 1% of single-use plastic with these 60 plants. And half of these plants are exporting to Europe and US already. So even if we go for domestic captive consumption, and today we have not even replaced 1% of single-use plastic with these 60 plants. And half of these plants are exporting to Europe and US already. So even if we go for domestic captive consumption, exports, I believe we have a very great opportunity in this area. So on pulp supply side, we can definitely work. On manufacturing side, we can definitely work on this, and it has a very good future. Coming to second point, how to sustain the growth. As we rightly said, Hardik Bhai also said, and Mr. Mohanty also said, that we need youths or we need new people coming in our industry. So I personally believe that it's a high time that we should put enough pressure on good educational institutions to start paper engineering courses. It can start with the elective courses in last year of engineering. We can start with optional practical trainings in paper industry. So there is an infusion of fresh blood in paper industry, and moving forward we can have right talent. So coming from a technology supplier background, we face the most difficult challenge. As you rightly said, if you want to hire someone, you would just go to another paper mill, right? So there are 600 paper mills in India, you can fetch guy from anywhere. But when I go and find the talent, I need a good mechanical engineer. He should also have good process knowledge. He should also have good paper engineering knowledge. So for us, it becomes very difficult. And hence, we rely on our customers to share the right data with us. As Mr. Mohanty said, it's a co-creation. So if you be transparent with your supplier, we can always help you develop new product, understand your pain area. We have capability to understand and develop something new. So as long as you share what are your problems, if you go to a supplier, it's like going to a doctor. Unless you tell them what the actual problem is, if you don't hide data, then we can definitely come up with right technological solution. India has that capacity and we should believe in it. Coming to the third point, talking about AI, ML or Industry 4.0, I think as a paper industry, we are far away from that. We need to get our basics right. I was looking at ChatGPT. How many of here use ChatGPT already? Great. So Pradeep sir has used it already. So I was working on it and I put how to improve the sticky removal in paper industry. So as a technology supplier, I was asking the most difficult question that my customers can ask me. So in screening area, how to work on sticky removal. It gave me 15 different points. Then I asked how to reduce power consumption in paper industry. It gave me 10, 15 different points. So I was putting up all these questions and I realized all it can do is answer my questions. It cannot ask a good question. Most of my tableware clients are coming from plastic industry. So my humble request is that before plastic industry takes over this industry again, I was just reading on ChatGPT about molded fiber. This industry will be around $5 billion in next 1 to 2 years. So I believe this will be a very good opportunity for us to enter into this, not only on molded fiber production side, but also on the pulp supply side. So there are another 50-60 plants coming in India. So any big mill, if we go for bagasse pulp or wheat straw pulp or bamboo pulp, this will be a very good addition in the industry. If we get enough pulp